All right, what's going on, guys? In this interview, I got my boy and friend Khaire. He's the man. He's in the inner circle. He's crushing it. I actually met him in person at our in-person meetup a couple months ago, and he's a legend. And man, we're gonna get to know a little bit more about Khaire, his experience, what he's done. He's doing some really cool shit in the high ticket online space. So, and potentially an opportunity in the pipeline right now that's pretty big
Oh,
too.
facts. Yeah,
So,
for sure.
um, gonna interview Khaire, man. But Khaire, how are you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm not complaining at all. What about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I guess we can sort of like kick it off with I guess just like, dude, initially, right? Like at the very beginning, what made you join the inner circle? And I forget what month it was. I think it was like March. Was it March time
Yeah,
that
it's
you
probably
joined?
end of March. I was contemplating for like a couple months too. So yeah, it was probably like the end of March for sure.
Got you.
But
Got you.
like
What
kind of
made
like
you initially join, would you say?
for sure. So like what made me join was so previously before I got into sales, like I was playing basketball. I was getting to like the end of my career. I was looking for some other things to do. I got into some other things. Yeah, I was actually following you on Twitter like before you were like Twitter famous or whatever. I think you had like 2,000 followers or whatever. So I was following you for a minute, and like just out of everybody who I was seeing, like I feel like you were the most. I don't know, like you connected with me well, like just through just like watching your tweets and stuff. Like you weren't like flashing supercars or talking about girls or all of this. Like you were just pretty locked in. So that I already had like feel like I had a connection. It was just like once you announced like you were gonna start training people. I kind of hesitated for a little minute. I kind of waited more longer than I should have, but then I think I got on the phone call with Trey, and then like he kind of got me over the board. So that was pretty much it for me, man.
That's sweet. Dude, I remember Trey, I think he was in town when he had the initial call with
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah,
I think he was here or he was about to come to town because he comes and stays with me sometimes and stuff just
yeah,
so we can like shoot content, whatever. He's like, dude, I remember I remember specific people in the program because he'll like tell me he's like, dude, I got a feeling about this person. Like, and I remember he brought up your basketball background and stuff, and he's like, dude, I got a feeling about this Khaire guy. And I think you put down a deposit and like held your spot for a while
yeah,
before you
yeah,
officially
definitely,
did it.
yeah,
He's like, I hope he follows through because I think he'll kill it. So,
for
dude,
sure.
I remember that. That was a while
Yeah,
ago.
for sure,
But
man. Yeah, that was dope, man. Trey's dope.
heck yeah. Well, cool, man. I guess you kind of explained where you were when you started. You know, you were transitioning out of your basketball career, and you're underselling yourself a little bit because you played, pretty much professional basketball. You're
Yeah.
a killer on the court, dude. But I guess what was the situation like when you first got into the inner circle? Like, what were you doing for work, stuff like that?
Definitely. So for sure. So me personally, like I'm not the type of person who can kind of just like go and work at like a job, just go work 9 to 5. That's never been like my mentality. Like you can ask like anybody in my family or friends, they'll tell you that was never me. Um, After like my transition from basketball, I had bought like a vending machine company, like a small vending machine company, like in town. I was like that was paying my bills. I was making maybe about 3 to 5 a month, like roughly. But I knew like it was always more. I knew you were online talking about sales, saying like you can make 10K plus. So that was always I was always thinking bigger. But that was like my situation. I had like a vending machine company where like super small. I don't want to say company. I had a couple of vending machine locations. That I was doing, and that was kind of like my situation. I always wanted more though.
That's sick. Do you still have those vending machines?
Yeah, so yeah, I still got two locations right now. They kind of just pay
Wow,
my bills for sure.
dude, that's baller, man. I remember back like we're talking like 2019. I think I had like 10K in the bank. I was like, man, what can I do to put my money to work for me? And I looked into ATMs and vending machines. I
No,
saw a
for
ton of
sure.
guys like talking about those.
No,
That's
for
sweet,
sure.
man. That's cool that you do the vending machines too. Do you intend on like buying more with the sales income or no? Or are you just kind of
Yeah,
coasting
yeah,
on those
definitely.
two?
Like, yeah, definitely. Like when I was at that point, like I seen like I could scale it. Like if I had like way more money then, like I could scale it just at that point. Like the money was just coming in maybe like month to month. So it's like super slow. But like with sales, like I can use that money to just kind of put it back into that and I can scale like way faster. So that's definitely a plan too for sure.
That's sick, man. That's super cool. So before you got into the inner circle, had you tried to get into high ticket sales before like you joined, or like did you join the inner circle and then that was when you officially started like high ticket sales type of stuff?
No, yeah, for sure. No, yeah, like I followed a couple guys. Like I tried doing some stuff on my own, but like ultimately, like it was I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without the training, like the proper training and stuff. So yeah, I hadn't got like an on offer. I was just basically doing like DMing or just kind of thinking I knew what I was doing. But once I got inside the inner circle, that was kind of like the jump start for me.
Got you. Makes sense, man. And be completely honest with here as well, kind of like I was telling you before, like what what sort of insights and like help have you specifically received from like Trey and I and just like the program overall? And be honest, if it's nothing, dude, like you could say nothing, like just on honest experience, what insights and help did you get?
No, for sure. I think someone like the biggest, like my biggest thing was like I'm able to like reach out to you guys like at any moment. I can ask you or Trey a question. Like if I'm having trouble, like whether it's an interview process or if I'm having trouble vetting an offer or anything, like I think that's like the best thing to me. Like that helps me that knowing that I can always reach out to you guys and you guys are quick to respond back to me. That's right up the alley. As well as the community, man. We got a good community. I made some good friends with people inside the community at the meet. So man, those guys are killers, man. They always motivate me as well.
100%, dude. We do have a killer community, bro. Like it's baller.
For
I
sure.
I don't really see anybody else like comparing to it, man. Like you saw at the meetup, we had some freaking
Yeah.
fun, man. We were going to nice restaurants and stuff. You were going over to ASU, having some fun over there. That was sweet, man. But
For sure.
heck yeah, bro. I guess, so when you started, you didn't have sales experience. You had the vending machines. You transitioned out of your pro basketball career. Where are you at now? Like, what sort of? You don't have to say exact company or anything like that, obviously. But like, what sort of offer are you selling for? What are you making from it? Like, give kind of the breakdown of the situation now.
For sure, for sure. So as of right now, I'm on one offer full time, and I'm on another offer part time on my Amazon FBA, and another offer where we help people get into government tech. I just recently had my best month, making 12.5K. And then the month before that, I think I had like my second best month, I made almost like 7K. But it was a lot of build up like that took me to get to that point. So yeah, that's where I'm at now, man.
100%. That's sick, man. Yeah, you had a really good month last month. And that's like a big lesson too, getting in for people getting into the space, man, is like month one, month two, month three. Like some people by month two, month three, some people are like, oh, I want to be a 10K a month. And it's like, sure, maybe that happens. If you're freaking Quentin in the
Yeah.
inner circle, like maybe that's your reality, you're Johnny.
Yeah,
But
Johnny.
like sometimes you do just kind of have to climb the ladder. Like you have to get good at the skill first, then you have to find that good offer. Sometimes both of those things just take a little bit of time. So it's like now for you, bro, it's the home stretch. Like
Yeah,
I
for
wouldn't
sure.
be surprised if you clear 12 to 15 in December and then next year you clear six figures, potentially multi six figures in profit from this, and since you've built
Definitely.
out that runway now. That's a lesson for everybody. Like give it time. Sometimes it's not going to be month one, month two, month three. It might take a
Definitely.
little bit of time. Sometimes it doesn't, but
Oh yeah,
those
for sure.
guys
No,
just get a
definitely.
little lucky,
Yeah,
you know.
definitely. Definitely. For sure.
Heck yeah. Well, cool, man. I guess last couple questions here. Like, first and foremost, what would you say to someone who maybe is watching this and is like, the inner circle? Like, wonder if that's something I should join. And be honest here too. It could be bad
For
or
sure.
good. What would you say to that person? And then I have a follow-up question as well.
For sure. What I'll say to that person is just like my journey was like I've been in this program almost 7, 8 months. Like my first 4.5 months, like I didn't make between those that 4 months, but I probably made maybe 3,000. But like I knew like I think Caden talked about it the other day on the live call. It's not like I wasn't looking at it as if okay, I only made this amount of money. I was looking at it like, oh shoot, like I made this money from like my home, like and it's possible. Just I got to keep grinding, and things really started to pick up for me, man. You just got to stay dedicated to this, and don't if you're not making money like your first couple months, like don't worry about it, man. I promise you, Trey and Caden, they got you, man. As long as you keep your head down, keep working, you'll be
Good deal.
successful with this for sure.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I agree, man. Like some people look at it as like, oh man, I've only made 3K in 4 months. How I choose to look at it, if that's your case, is just like, dude, 99.9% of people getting into high ticket sales, they would like kill to have made $1, but they
Yeah,
didn't. Right. It's like the fact that you
for sure.
made 3K in 4 months, sure, it's not going to retire the parents or anything like that, but it's a start and
Yeah,
it shows that you got some footing, and
for
it's
sure.
only up from there. So that's awesome, man.
No, yeah, for sure.
Um, and I guess for you, like now that you've been in the industry for a bit, you're closing deals, you're doing pretty well. Like, what's one piece of advice you would kind of give to like a beginner that's watching this? Maybe they can't afford the inner circle or something like that, and they're just kind of like chatting it up on their own. Like they just have to figure it out. Like, what's a piece of advice you would give sort of that person who's watching this that can't do something like the inner circle?
That can't do the inner circle. I would say, man, just kind of follow the right people on Twitter. And just kind of get some knowledge from them. Just soak up as much knowledge as you can that's free, and then hopefully you could use that free knowledge to be able to convert it into a couple of dollars to where you can afford something like the inner circle. But just follow the right people on Twitter or Instagram. Just get the right knowledge, because I think that's another big thing as well. To just getting the proper knowledge, like when you're coming into it. But that's some advice that I would get to like people who can't afford the inner circle like right away.
Heck yeah. Well, cool, man. Do you have any social media profiles or anything you want to plug?
No, yeah, for sure. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Infinity Khaire. Just one word, Infinity Khaire. Khaire is my first name, Khaire, and the word infinity in front of it.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, cool, man. Khaire, I appreciate you, bro. Guys, go follow Khaire. He's the man. Watch his come up. I mean, the dude's really just getting started. And man, I
Definitely.
appreciate you doing this interview.
No, man, I appreciate you, man.
Heck yeah, brother. What's up, guys? Caden here. Hope you enjoyed the student interview today. And if you want to join the inner circle, the book a call link is going to be below this video, so check the description. And if you want to just soak up other free resources that we've built, all of them are free. You can also go below this video as well. Things like our free group, rest of our YouTube channel, and tons of other things are plugged that you can go check out if you want to get into high ticket sales. And overall, just hope you enjoyed the interview.